I caught my own mother cheating, and then she convinced my father that the crazy one was me. I used to think family was the one place you could be soft. Turns out, it's where I learned to grow armor. I was 18 when it happened, old enough to drive at night with the windows down and music too loud, but still young enough to believe my parents were unbreakable. My dad ran a small construction company, 3 crews, 2 battered trucks, and a coffee thermos that smelled like burnt courage. He measured love in early mornings and paid invoices. He wasn't a hugger. He was a provider, and I respected that. My mom, people called her perfect. Hair always right, voice smooth as a commercial, the kind of smile that made neighbors lower their guard. At business dinners, she stood next to my dad like a trophy that could talk. When I was a kid, she packed my lunches with notes and drew little hearts on napkins. As I got older, the hearts disappeared. So did the notes. So did the part of her that felt like Mom. The crack showed up on an ordinary Tuesday, because it's never thunder and lightning. It's Tuesday. I got home early from practice because the coach cut us loose for a storm that never came. I let myself in, dropped my bag, and heard laughter coming from the kitchen. Not my dad's. A man's laugh I didn't recognize. Low, confident, familiar in a way that made my stomach twist. I don't know why I walked toward it. Curiosity is a cruel engine. I stopped in the hallway and looked through the doorway just enough to see what I can never unsee. My mother leaning against the counter, one hand on a man's chest like she already owned him, her smile, soft, private, one I'd never seen pointed at my father. He said something into her ear and she giggled like the kind of girl she told me never to date. The air went thin. Something metallic rang in my ears. My foot scraped the floor and the chair leg dragged an inch. She snapped her head around. In that half second our eyes met, and I watched her switch masks, flirtation to fury as quick as a blink. "What are you doing here?" She spit, not scared, angry. I didn't answer. Couldn't. The man didn't bother to look ashamed. He just smirked, like I'd walked into a room that belonged to him and not to the man who paid the mortgage. I backed away, heart clawing at my throat. She followed, fingers clamping my forearm, nails enough to leave little half-moons. "You didn't see anything," she whispered, all sugar-cut with glass. "If you say one word to your father, you and I are done. Do you understand me?" I didn't nod. I didn't shake my head. I just pulled my arm free and climbed the stairs one at a time,